My mother is now praying to God, okay, for me to get married. Okay, which means in her head, me getting married is a miracle. And she's expecting me to be thankful for it. Dude, she's making both God and me look bad. Every day she's going to God and being like, I thought you could do everything. Why is this undone, She's making me also look bad, because in general I have like reasonable self-esteem, reasonable self-confidence, and people used to look at me and like, oh, decent, Now they're looking at me like, his mother's praying for him. I'm like, no, this is my confidence, not God-given. This is, hey, shut up, your mother's praying. It's very hard to look manly when this is love only, but it's such a weird love, because my mother's convinced no girl can love me. But it's still the girl that she's praying for. She's not praying that I'll change. She's praying that there'll be some poor girl out there who can't say no. Dude, you know how weird it is to talk to your mother about consent? I'm telling her, I'm like, Ma, listen, if a girl says no, it's no only, you shouldn't. You can't treat this like it's a legal case, like, I know High Court will say no, I'm taking it to Supreme Court. That's not how. Guys, you're with me, don't buy it. You understand what I'm saying? My mother's praying like this, okay? And the worst part is, that girl also should pray to the same God. Dude, can you imagine God listening to my mother? He'll be like, is she asking for a sacrifice? The guy in the back knew I'm Christian, so he's like, Christian, Can you imagine my God being like, another sacrifice? I thought I didn't want to mention this. No, but, it's just love, because you realize at some point, my mother's kind of praying for a kidnapping of this girl. Because at one point they're going to meet each other. Me and my mother and this hypothetical future wife of mine. They're both going to meet each other and she's going to look at my mom and she'll be like, you prayed for this. I was just living my life normally. And then your prayer came, God came and is like, listen, you're praying only once a week. She's praying every day. So I have to. Why would God do that, He will be like, if the boy is that bad, why should I give one of my girls, Maybe I'll go talk to someone else, another God. We'll do one barter system. We'll get a girl that's also not going to get married in that one, I'm just saying, man.